Hello, welcome back. Oh, I tell you, it's been a long 14 weeks since you last saw me. It's beginning of the winter now, shall I say. I think it's the 28th of October. This series is going to be the start to my new winter series, if you will. So I thought I'd quickly fill you in right at the beginning. I'm here at Pendle View, just for about 18 hours really. I'm doing some perch and roach fishing. As you can see, I've not got my bed, just got my shelter and my chair. It's about 3:30 now, I think it is, 3:45, and I've probably been fishing about 10 minutes. I'll show you what I'm doing a bit later on, and I'm hoping to catch a few perch for you really and a few roach. But this is like the start of my winter fishing now. So this series that you're going to be watching is a new series. If you all follow me on Facebook, and then you'll know I've done a bit of a schedule for you, and hopefully, oh, I've got a bit of a beep on my perch rod to the left hand side. And basically this series is just about my winter fishing really till I get into the new year. And like I say, if you follow me on Facebook, I'll leave a link below, somewhere around there, you find it. If you go onto my like page, you'll see I've put like a description of what series I'm going to do for the end of this year and next year really. And I've put a few places where I'm going to be going. So that should be fun really. Depending on if I get my licence back in time, it'll all start in March, all the big fishing where I want to be going, i.e. Horseshoe. I'm going to Linear. All these dates are booked off through work, so I'm hoping to get down there this year, and next year, and hopefully do some decent sized fishing. But as you can see, actually I'll say now I'm on a new camera, so I'm trying to make things better for you all. If you remember my last vlog, I bought some new gear. I've upgraded everything basically, so hopefully I can catch a few fish for you on it. I've got a new camera. I've got another camera, LS70D at home, but it was too complicated, so I've gone for a cheaper version, which is 700D, taking pictures with. That's one of my new items, so that should be fun to use. If I catch a fish, I can take pictures on my own. I've got a little control for it. I can take a picture of myself. It's so much easier. But like I say, I'm at Pendle View, roach and perch fishing. I'll see how we get on, and I'll show you how I'm going about it a bit later on, and speak to you all very shortly. I think touch wood with the fish, you know. I mean, we've got an easterly wind blowing, if I'm honest, and it's could be a bit hit and miss. I'm on the back of it, but like I say, I've got a few things to do, and I'll show you a few things I was going to do but I can't do because people are in the swims that I want to be in. So I'll speak to you all very shortly. Right chaps, like I say, I'm going to quickly run you through the swim like I said earlier on in the last piece. I'm in peg 80. If you've been watching my vlogs before, you'd have known I fished this peg a lot for the bream towards the gate, the main gate, which is over there. If you can see, there we are, that's the main gate over there. That's where I tend to fish about 45 to 50 yard out to the bream, on that area. But I really wanted to fish the down wall for the perch. It's quite deep over there, but because we've got an easterly, I didn't really want to risk it because I've always fished on back of an easterly. It's just something that I've always done. Every time I fished an easterly, I've never done no good whatsoever. But that's the idea. I was going to try and fish over there to fish for the perch. A little bit further in for you, around that area. I'll kind of basically want to fish that area, but as things have it, I can't do. I think someone's coming on, and plus the wind's blowing in, and it's an easterly, like I said. I've never really done well in an easterly, so I've come over to peg 80. I'm not fishing too far out, in all honesty. I'm just fishing about 10-15 yard out for the perch. It's in deepish water. But the swim I really wanted was the swim which is over in that corner. I don't know if you can see that bivvy over there with that tempest. That's the swim that I wanted. For a simple reason, I like that corner. The corner there with dam wall. There's a dam wall where that van's going past now. There's a net. Pretty good fishing around there, in all honesty. With the perch, I've done well on that peg. But as look at it, somebody's on it till the weekend and I'm only here for the night. So unfortunately, I've had to come out to peg 80, and some of the pegs are going to be full by the next couple of hours, you know, so I'll peg 80. Oh, I've got a boot there. So I'm going to try and get a few sessions in up here if I can before end of December. I've got another venue that I want to go to starting in January. That's when the ticket starts, so I can't really fish there until I can get a ticket. It's cheaper to get a ticket for the year than it is to go fishing for a couple of nights. That's one of them venues. So that's one thing I'm hoping to sort out in January. A lot of bream fishing. There's a reservoir not far from me that I can fish. But as far as the swim that I'm fishing, I'll just bring you back in. Oh, that there is the fluffiness on my new camcorder, on my new what Jimmy call it, the new mic. Where's my rods? I'm not fishing overly far out. I'm only really fishing, I don't know, for about 14 yard out, 15. I scattered it with a lot of red maggots. I'm using King Prawn. I'll quickly show you the rigs later. I think most of you have seen the rigs that I use if you're on Facebook. So that's it really. I'm just fishing there. My other one, my right hand rod, that's got a helicopter rig on with a worm. I've just fired that out. It's a deepish area and see what I can pick up with that. Might get a bream or a roach or even a perch. I'll have to see. Let's see how we get on, but it's getting to that magical hour for the perch. And it's a dull day, you know, it's not overly bright, which I like for perch fishing. So there you have it. That's where I'm fishing. Let's hope for a bit of action. Let's see how we get on. I'll speak to you all very soon with a bit of luck. heli rig. Have a bit of a quick change because the worm, well, to be honest, I don't like the hooks I've got to use for the worm rig because it's a barbless. I don't have any barbless in the hook that I like, but I do prefer a barbed hook in the corum hooks. You'd have seen them, I think. You'd have seen them. So, a bit of a quick change. Heli rig for the Roach. I mean, I'm not casting it so far. Bomb feeder. And away it goes. So, I'm going to get this out, order some to eat. And let's hope some fireworks today. Set for a bad night, it's going to rain hard, it's going to be windy. Oh, it's not going to be brilliant, so speak to all of us soon, shall we say. See you in a bit. Oh mate, what a balls up I've just done for you all. There's a piece, you might have seen it, you might not. I don't know, I've not edited the video. But I'm talking to you. As I'm talking to you, explaining a few things. I had a ripper. Got the fish, nice roach. So I got it out, put it on the mat, showed you. And out of all the time I was messing about doing this for you all, I forgot to turn the mic on back of the bloody camera. So when I was talking to you, you can't hear me. So it's a bit of a bummer that, really. If you ask me, it's a bit of an absolute shocker. So anyway, I've got a picture of the fish. We'll see how we get on. But it's annoyed me, as that really. It was all set up, ready to go. Boom, off it went. But no, numbnuts here didn't turn the bloody thing on. The bloody mic. It's a new setup, so like I say, it's all a new. It's a Rode mic and everything else, and it's all a bit new to me, you see. But anyway, you live and learn. So bollocks. One of those things. Yeah, I've got a couple of bream in the net, about £5 a piece. It's quite good fun actually on light tackle with bream. I've not changed much. Like I said to you earlier, I'm on two helicopter rigs, about 40 yard out, and I'm catching roach. I've had one decent roach, a couple of little ones, and I've had these two bream in the space of about half an hour. So that's pretty good going, really, if you ask me. So I've put on both. See, there's no baited area. I'm not baited any area up. I'm just using the feeders, and I've taped the feeders up. So when I put the maggots in, it takes a bit longer from empty. Plus it's quite deepish water, so it's staying until I get to the bottom, and there's always a bit of bait around my hook. So I'm leaving it out for about half an hour, 3/4, and I bring them back in and cast them back out again. I just cast them all over, you know, in my fishing area, if you will. So it's working. It's working. So kind of gutted, really. But like I was saying to you about I was saying to you, but you can't hear me because I didn't turn the mic on. But when I had the fish, every time I've used that helicopter rig with a short hook link, winter, summertime, I tend to use it more in the winter, really. And what I was trying to say to you is, if you keep it out, you know, you cast your rig out and you leave it, you can be waiting a long time before you get a bite. But I tend to find with that rig, it's usually a decent fish when you get a bite. It tends to, I won't say it picks the bigger fish out, but I've had a lot of decent fish off it, and it catches you out really. I mean, I'm catching bream on it at the moment, but I've had roach, good roach, £2, and it does tend to get decent fish. So it is a really good rig. I mean, I spoke to you before about it in different vlogs. You know, you've got to keep a tight line with it, just so because it's a self-hooking rig. It is a good rig. And if I can get to Wyreside this before Christmas, I'll try and get onto one of their other lakes where there's some really big roach, because there is a water with some really big roach in it. If I can get on there, I'll be laughing. Well, Sunny too has big roach, and I've had big roach out of Sunny too. The same with Foxes, I've had big roach out of there. So I'll have to see how it goes. Get the time off work. I had a week off work last week because I was ill. I normally go in when I'm ill, but when you've got an upset stomach, you can't work, can you really? Well, I can't anyway. And I was a bit annoyed I had to take the time off, because I was looking forward to coming from, because I've got 4 days off this week. I've got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday off, and Tuesday and Wednesday was going to be a day I was going to fish. Monday I had something to do. I had something to do this morning. That was earlier on, I didn't get here till 2 o'clock. And then Thursday, or tomorrow, Wednesday and Thursday I can mess around editing the video. So yeah, it's not been a bad session so far, it's just, but I'm looking forward to getting to some new waters next. You know, when as soon as I get my licence back, the dates that I wanted are booked at work, they're all written down to give to my boss. And I say I want these days off, and it's like end of February, a bit of March, bit of April and a bit of May. And I'll be doing like specials, if you will. I mean, I've been thinking about how I can make my YouTube better. And I've been talking to a guy that does a lot of YouTube videos, and he was giving me a few hints and tips on what I can do and what's best thing to do. So yeah, make a few specials, and I'll be fishing around here as well. You know, because I can't always keep going down south, because I won't have the time. I need time off. I do need quite a lot of time off to get down south. You know, fish for a week and then get home. You know, places I'll be going. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to that really. I'm hoping there's going to be some better fishing this year. You know, it all depends if the DVLA can give me my licence back because of my eyes, and I think they will. But it's, you know, they are a bit slow, aren't they? You know, I mean, they're not the best of people for speed. You know, they're in the league of their own, them people. So as soon as it gets back, I'll be away. I'll be doing a bit more for you. It's just been raining for the last half an hour, 3/4. You know, I mean, the light, I've got a light here, lighting me up so I can talk to you in the night, plus taking pictures with IE and videoing fish. So that's a good do really. You know, getting better gear to make life a little bit easier. I was only going to do the blogging for a year, in all fairness, but people keep asking me to carry on with it, and I wasn't really too bothered about doing it. You know, but I thought I'll give it another go. This time I'll buy some better equipment, because my last camera was alright. It didn't have a sound wind muffler on like this one has now, and it was, you know, it's a lot better basically. It's a lot better. So I mean, there's a problem with Pendle View, there's a road just there and you can hear everything. But there's a McDonald's across the road. You get a bit peckish in the night like I do. I just over the gate and Uncle Bobby, and then have a Big Mac. So yeah, it's to be bad later with the rain, and it's an easterly as well, and I'm catching on an easterly wind, and behind I'm on the back of that wind, which is always a good thing. So I've never done really well on an easterly. If I fish in the wind, it's never done me any favours. But you never know. Never knew. So yeah. If you're into carp fishing, the big one came out earlier this week or last week, I think it was. They call it butthead, a big 50-pounder, common. It's not my thing, carp fishing. You know, I like to catch fish when I go fishing. I don't mind catching a couple of ounce roach. You know, it's a fish. It's not a blanking. But not a bad. Been hearing a few fish top just out there in front of me. I think they could be young, you know, little roach jumping about, pike chasing something. So yeah, happy days. Hope I've turned bloody mic on. All you'll be getting is this. And believe you me, it's annoying when you're sat here doing that and you've got to redo it all again. It's a pain in the arse. So anyway, I think I'm going to finish my cup of coffee, get these breams sorted, going to put back, and I'm going to recast my rods in about 10-15 minutes time. Let's hope there's a few more roach to come out. So I'll speak to you all very soon. Good night. You know, I love my winter fishing. Okay then, boys and girls, that's it I think for this session. Just done short of 18, about 18 hours I think I've done from start to finish. The time is now 7 o'clock. I'll be going home at 8. So I've had a good session. I've had a few fish. I've had 2 okay bream between 4 and 5 pound, both of them. I've had 3 decent roach, well, decent size, and they weren't massive, but they were good fish. I lost a bream at the net, which was probably about 5 pound again. Unfortunately, no perch. The perch gods aren't really shining today, are they? This morning, so that's for another day, I think, the perch. So yeah, I have a few more things I wanted to say to you and show you before I go, but the weather's crap. So I thought, well, I'll start getting things packed up, taken down, and see how we get on. You know, I'm gonna go home, get showered, have some porridge or something, a bit of breakfast, and then have a few hours kip. I'm absolutely shattered, and see how we get on. I think I'll get this blog edited. It was not a massive blog, it's only 15 minutes long, hopefully. Just something to do in it on a few days off. So if you haven't subscribed already, please do, it means a lot. Chuck a like on this video too, that'd be very kind of you. And hope to see you all very soon. Stay well and tight lines all. Thanks for watching.